Hi there. I just want to do a talk, and I think maybe I'll dive into form and how form is developed. Um, you know, and there's many people that don't just say this. Not just something I made up, although everything is made up. That's another thing. Um, you know, everything has to come from nothing, and science talks about this also. But people talk about duality. That comes from awareness. We're just awareness, and that's all we are, right? Awareness, and that is the nothing, because it's the only way that you could have something from nothing, as if it was aware to produce something. But the awareness is an infinite non-dual, but it has an experience of two or duality, because awareness presents that illusion, because awareness is the awareness itself and what you're aware of, right? You got the experiencer, which is you, and the experience. So that presents two, when it's actually just one thing. But because this infinite duality is always working with itself in separation, an illusion of separation, that presents, which is the obvious reason why we have separation within when it's actually one. And nothingness, like I say, nothingness is infinity. It's relentless infinity. It doesn't end. So that's why as soon as you have duality, an illusion of duality, it's relentless infinite duality everywhere, when it's actually the center of everything is actually you. And that it's one awareness experiencing itself, and that we're basically having a dream. Non-existence can't really exist. So what I think to myself is, then it must just be a very realistic dream, and it's all energy. It's all non-physical. Science can prove that also, and talks about that everything is non-physical. But energy's mashed together. Ice is just water, but cold. And if you put some hot water in it, it'll turn to liquid again. So everything is that. It's just energy, and everything is just a perceptual state of awareness. That's what produces everything that we experience. Excuse me. Everything that we experience is determined by a perceptual state. It's like when you meditate, you have a different experience. What's the difference? Just perceptual state. When someone takes like magic mushrooms or acid or something, what's the difference? Different perceptual state. And when you're on these things, it would really look real to you. But the difference between it all is just perception. And we're all the same awareness, but experiencing different perceptions. And that's all it is. And this is how it's so ignorant. For example, medical people say how that you've got like a mental illness if you perceive something that isn't there. But they're perceiving something that isn't there. They're thinking the world is that these mental illnesses are actually real, when it's just a made up label. Everything's made up. I say everything has to come from nothing, but after that, everything is just a label and an idea after that. Doesn't matter if it's science, even if it is science, they still had to create that piece of object to test what they're going to test, and it's all made up. Everything is made up. In essence, everything is made up, actually. It's all just a made up thing. But the problem comes when people repeat it, you see. When people start repeating the labeling, the programming, then it becomes a problem. And that's the game. The name of the game. How you control people. You create a bunch of labels, but you get them to believe that's who they are. Not like this infinity of awareness, like I'm talking about. That's the real self. We are not our bodies, not our experiences, these are just our lives, not our race or religion or whatever we're into in this lifetime. Is just for the experience. Just the experience. The real self is all of absolute infinity. And that's the real self that you start identifying yourself with once you have that big spiritual awakening, which for me was unexpected. I didn't even know what a spiritual awakening was when I had this. I didn't know what the hell was going on. I knew it was spiritual. But after about a week, I realised that. But in the week, the first week of it, I was freaking out. I didn't know what was going on. I thought I was away to die or something, because I could feel all this love, and I thought it was like angels or something. Because I was very depressed, and I thought, oh God, have I been that depressed that they've had enough? But no, it was an awakening I was away to have, and but you can imagine why I would be worried like that, running around saying I was being attacked by demons, because I was perceiving what this reality is. This reality is controlled by demonic force. But like I say, it's all one awareness. The demonic force is us. The real demons are the inner demons. And we create them ourselves by our thoughts and feelings. That's what the Matrix is. It's just us that create everything. Everything comes from within us. And we project. We're like projectors. We project reality outwards. So you change your reality once you start to witness this and realize it. And then you can start to shape your reality in the way you want. Once you realize that everything is a mirror of yourself, you're creating it. You change your space. And then that's all you can really change. You can't change by voting, really, because you can only make real change by changing you and your feelings. And that's your reality change properly. And then if everyone does that, then we make real proper change where the reality is changed in terms of the energy. And that's what everything goes by. But anyway, I'm just going to leave it there. If you're watching, you're meant to watch it. Everything follows divine order and divine timing. Thank you for watching. Thank you.